Hello students, today is lecture number 28 and this is correlation series part 3. Today we will discuss partial correlation. In lecture number 27 we discussed Pearson's correlation. Today we are going to discuss other form of the correlation which is related to Pearson's correlation, that is called partial correlation. I am Dr. Muhammad Zaheer. Partial correlation is a statistical technique that measures the degree of association between two variables while controlling for the effect of one or more other variables, and these other variables are called confounding variables. For example, you might want to see if there is a correlation between amount of food eaten and blood pressure while controlling for weight or amount of exercise. Partial correlation can help you to isolate the direct relationship between two variables of interest without being influenced by the confounding factors. Partial correlation can be used to examine how a relationship between two variables might be explained by one or more additional, potentially confounding variables. The original relationship is compared with the new outcome to see if there are important changes in that relationship once other variables are included. To interpret the results of partial correlation, you need to compare it with the simple correlation between the two variables of interest. If the partial correlation is smaller than the simple correlation but greater than 0, that means the control variables partly explain the correlation between the two variables of interest. If the partial correlation is equal to 0, then it means the control variables fully explain the correlation between the two variables of interest, and if the partial correlation is close to the simple correlation, then it means that the control variables have little or no effect on the correlation between the two variables of interest. Partial correlation terminology is, the first thing is explanation. An explanation occurs when the strength of the original relationship has been altered by the effect of additional variables. That explanation may be full or partial. Full explanation means if factoring out variables causes the original correlation to be reduced to 0. We can say that we have full explanation. The additional variable explained all the relationship we originally observed. There was no relationship in the first place. This could be an example of a spurious relationship or a spurious correlation. Partial explanation is if the introduction of additional variables has some effect on original correlation. We can say that we have partial explanation. The effect might be very small or it could be substantial. In some cases, the relationship might be strengthened. And what is spurious relationship? If the partial correlation analysis leads to a complete explanation, so eliminating the original correlation, it raises the question of whether there was indeed a correlation. So the term spurious could be employed to describe that. Whenever you are explaining the correlation, always see the logic in the relationship. For example, if you run the data between a birth rate in Pakistan and accident rate in China, there might be some correlation, but you know that would be illogical, and that relationship, even if it comes out stronger, would be spurious relationship. Controlling for variables. There is no limit to how many controlling variables we can use in partial correlation. A zero-order correlation refers to a correlation analysis that does not incorporate any control variables, hence representing a simple form of correlation analysis. We'll see. A first-order correlation is characterized by the presence of a single controlling variable, and a second-order correlation involves two controlling factors, while a third-order correlation involves controlling variables, three controlling variables, and so on. And you must know that a categorical variable like gender with two levels, male and female, can be used as a control variable, but a categorical variable having only two levels, more than two levels, are not possible to control. Let us take an example in which we are looking for the correlation between the two variables by controlling for the gender, that is male and female. From the menu, go to Analyze, then Correlate, Partial, and we have these two variables, social satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction, and controlling for third variable, which is gender, and which is a categorical variable with two levels, male and female. And also click Options, and you must check this zero order correlation. It means that when we are checking this box, we will get two correlations, one without third controlling variable and one with controlling variable, that is the partial correlation. Click OK, and you see there is a table, and this table shows that there are two parts. In part 1, which is which is without any control variable, you can see the word none. It means that no control variable has been included. Here you can see the correlation between social satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction is 0.539, and p value is less than 0.05. And in this second half, you can see gender has been controlled, and social satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction, you can see there is a small increase in the correlation coefficient. It means that there is a role of gender, but this role is very small role, and there is no significant change in the R value between social satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction. These two variables are not much affected by excluding the gender, but there is small change. We can say that there is a very small partial correlation that exists. So if there would have been a very low correlation between these two, then we would have assumed that the correlation is affected by gender. Here we can say that the relationship, the original relationship between social satisfaction and supervisor satisfaction is not merely because of gender. It is the original relationship, and that holds. So this is the way we calculate partial correlation. Hope you have understood. In the next video, we'll see other types of correlation. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.